Hello, it is Metal Hedgie. So, I was planning to get 2 videos out by Thursday, and it was going to be part 3 of Mass Effect, as well as I was going to do first part to Grim Dawn, talk about it. And I've had life things happen to me recently, and that has made things a little hard. And I've just been thinking, so I'm going to do this new thing where this is part 1 of LifeChat. That's what I'll call it. Simple title.
I guess that fellow was
and
the leader.
I'm going to talk about different things about life. For example, in this video, I'm going to talk about me personally and depression and relationships and stuff like that. It's
They are fools to get in our way.
To be honest, this is just more of I need to vent, because these are things that I have kept hidden, I have kept bottled up in me, and that I simply don't feel I have anyone I can trust to tell this to. So I'm going to tell everyone. And, for anybody else who suffers from depression and mental illnesses, I'm absolutely there for you and more than happy to talk and help in any way that I can. I've suffered all my life. And,
what did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks
I don't know, some of this will be hard to actually admit. Now, this is a very personal video. Yes, it's a very personal video.
Tax.
If you don't want to know anything about it personally, if you just want to watch gameplay, that's fine, go watch something else.
You still gotta pay.
This is just...
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that.
I don't know,
rules,
it's just hard.
Right.
I have always suffered from mental illness. I am diagnosed with depression, PTSD, anxiety, OCD, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I've been labeled everything over my life: IED, bipolar, so many different things, and it's just I've had a rough life. Not the easiest, but certainly not the best. Certainly not a life I wish on anyone. I've had things that have happened to me that I wish on nobody else.
Did he say he's a Grey Warden?
And it's just...
Them ones killed the king.
I have made so many mistakes in my life that I have a utter self-hatred of myself. And my depression...
Really good.
I'm basically in a constant state of, man, I wish I could die. Dying would be a good idea, simply because I see no value in my life. I see no rhyme or reason for my existence. And...
You don't say.
It's just,
Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
I have this utter self-hatred because of all my mistakes I've done, because I didn't know how to handle a situation, because my depression would cause me to act really stupidly, because
then take
it's just
do enjoy your
due to everything that's happened in my life, I have become a very selfish person. I believe that I must first and foremost look out for myself, because everybody in my life I know has failed me at one point or another. I've been failed, and I'm not a good person. I'm not. I've tried so hard to be, but in the end, when push comes to shove, I'm going to look out for myself. And this has hurt
you have finally decided to
many people in my
rejoin
life.
us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief
For
seems
example,
like too much
there's
trouble, I
been
take it.
points in my life where I was so
hard to
fucked
understand?
up that I
Have you never
used
lost
a
someone
relationship
important
to
to
get out of a bad
What would you do if
situation,
your mother died?
which then caused
Before
the
or
person
after I
I
stopped
was having the
laughing?
relationship with to get hurt.
Right, very cool.
And
Forget I
I've
asked.
done this twice in my life. Once, honestly, not that long ago, 3 months ago, I honestly did this to someone because I was in such a bad spot, because the people I was calling my adopted family, because I'd been sort of semi-adopted into their family and accepted and everything, were using and abusing and manipulating me, and I used her to get out of that. And it wasn't right by any means. I mean, we had good, the woman hurt me as well, but it's just still not right by any means. There is no excuse for some of the things I've done in my life. There was another point where I used a relationship with someone who I had no feelings for, but I used her attraction to me to get out of a bad situation with my real birth mother, who... Now, mind you, to clarify, my birth mother killed my sister, and it's a belief that she killed my sister. There's no actual proof. But, she had spent my life, she had tried multiple times to convince me that I had killed her when I was like 5. This woman is also a prophet believed she was a prophet from God himself when I was a child. And, so I have some religious issues. And, you know, and I hurt that woman as well. And I regret things like that. It's things like that I regret. And my last true, real relationship I had was 10 months. Was how long I lasted with her. Little Miss Queen Pineapple. And, in the end, my depression had gotten a hold of me. My depression had just been getting worse and worse, and it just,
His navel, I suspect.
due to my
He
depression
certainly has
and
been
my fear,
contemplating it for
because
long enough.
Oh, I get
we had
it.
started
This
talking
is the
about
part where we're
serious
shocked
things.
to
We
discover how
we
you've
had
never had a friend your entire
started
life.
talking about,
I can be
you
friendly
know,
when I
a
desire
true
to,
life
and us
together.
desiring
Even
to be
marriage
more
had
intelligent
come up
does
more
not
than
make
once,
it
and it
so.
was just
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where
just
we
the
intend to go
depression
first.
and the fear. I'm honestly controlled by my fear and my hatred, and it is such a shitty way to live.
I agree. Have
It
you
is
looked at them?
terrible. It really is. Because you can't really live life. You can't really enjoy
There are 3 main groups
the life
that we
that you
have treaties
have.
for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of
Because
Orzammar, and
you're
the Circle
just...
of Magi.
You're so
I
afraid.
also still
You're
think
so
that
full
Arleman
of
is our
rage.
best bet for help.
And
We might
it's
even want to go
not
to
a
him
good
first.
thing. And, like, I'm sitting here missing that woman more than anything. She's already moved on. She's got another dude. She's got our dog. She's got... God, I do miss that dog, though. But she, you know, she's already moved on. And I'm more than happy for her. I hope that woman the best in life. She deserves so much more than I ever gave her. Because there was a lot of little things that I failed at in that relationship that, looking back, I wish I'd done so much better for. And it's just part of that selfish nature I have. It's just part of that depression. It's just that, well, it's not my problem. Well, I don't need to make it my problem. Because if I make it my problem, I'm going to get hurt. And I'm so tired of being hurt. And, you know, I don't have the confidence, you know, because of my view of myself and my life, I don't have the confidence to really try to find a proper, good relationship. I always end up with broken people or people with issues, and
Short of leaving
it's
Ferelden to
just-
seek them out, the
it's
only
really
place to send
not
word to
a
would
good
be Weishaupt
thing. It's
Fortress.
really not.
And that's thousands.
And it's just, you know, my fear keeps me from trying to get into proper, healthy relationships. You know, I've gotten lucky, and I've gotten with a couple of amazing people that I didn't treat right. Because of my fear and my selfishness. And it's not a good thing. Like, honestly, part of the reason I play video games as much as I do is because I need that distraction from my life.
I can give you directions if you like. You'll be at Castle Redcliffe.
I need to
in the
get
far
away
western
from,
part of
you know, all
Ferelden,
the
next to
pain
the
that I
mountain
feel
passes.
and all the emptiness.
If
and
he isn't there,
playing games
someone
like
will be able
Dragon
to tell
Age,
us where
like
he is.
Persona, where you have these relationships with these characters, you know, where,
If we head
you know,
eastward
you're
towards the
experiencing the
Bacillian
joys
forest,
and pain,
we
you know,
should
the
hear word
joys
of
and
one of the
losses
clans
and
that wanders
betrayals
that
and
area.
all these great
Hopefully they will still be there.
feelings that make me feel alive. I love this feeling. I love video games for this. Video games are my therapy, are my escape. And
Technically,
it's
the
just,
Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we
It's
speak
hard.
to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the
Because
Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tanlo Gain
Going
might have
back
to
to
say
what I was
about
saying,
it.
by the way, my fear keeps me from getting into proper relationships, and the people I do end up with, from here and there, have just tend to show me the worst. Like, for example, someone recently I was with, not dating, had a thing with. We were hanging out, we were good friends. I'd spend the night over at her place and everything, and a couple of times, some things have happened, and we were really close. We were getting close, and it was about, try, eventually I was going to suggest, maybe we should actually try a relationship, and then we had a conversation where she admitted, she had cheated before, and, it took me, a couple of minutes to reply. And,
We would need to speak
I
to
told
their
her,
king
I admitted
in
that,
Orzammar.
I'm not the
That
best
means
person.
heading
I've
west into
done,
the Frostback
some
Mountains,
shady
which
things
won't
in
be
my
easy.
past that have hurt others. I've never, cheated. I've never, I should say I've never truly cheated. When I was younger and believed I could do anything I wanted and get away with it. I was having 2 long-distance relationships at a time. And, also being the filthy pervert that I am, I admit, I get thoughts in my head now and then, but I refuse to act on them. But it's
If he isn't
just,
out in the field with his army, he's
so I
probably
told
going
this
to be
woman,
at the palace
I told
in
her, I
Denerim.
was like, okay,
We can go
cool,
to
everybody
Denerim, but
makes
somehow I
mistakes,
suspect
everybody
that
deserves
they're
a
not going to
chance.
let us just walk around.
And, however,
Only a
if you do
suspicion,
cheat
of
on me,
course.
I will ghost you. I will vanish, and you will never hear from me again. And she got all defensive, and we haven't really talked since then. And, that kind of sucks. I like this woman. But, I already knew there were things I didn't like about her. But that's fine. Life is about the struggle we go through. Life is hard. Life is not easy. Life has never been
Then you have a
easy.
plan.
No matter what day and age you've lived, no matter... God, I don't even think rich people have it easy. As much as I want to be like, oh, they probably have it easy, I honestly think they probably don't. Just because I firmly
enough.
believe that
Let's
life
head
has
into the village
challenges for
whenever you're
everybody.
ready.
And it's just... I don't know. It's just... There are certain things that I don't know what to think or how to feel anymore. And, it's just... I'm at the point in my life where I just... I just want that special somebody to make all my pain go away. That's all I want, is to find that special someone that would make,
I have the right to charge
makes
what I
everything
wish.
better.
You profit
Makes,
from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything
makes
in
my
your
life
carts.
seem like it's been worth the damn.
You wouldn't dare.
Makes me
Any of you step
believe
too close to
that
my goods
because
and
how
I'll-
great this person
It's so
is,
nice
that
to see
every
everyone
trouble,
working
that
together
every
in a
punishment,
crisis.
all the suffering I've gone through in my life,
Oh,
whether it was
you
caused by
there.
other people
You look able.
or
Would
myself,
you care to make a tiny profit helping
because
a
I
beleaguered
did
businessman?
punish myself constantly, was worth it. And I'll admit, there's a couple of people I've already been with that they should have been that person. Like Little Miss Pineapple. Absolutely should have been that person. And I fucked her up. I hurt her. And it's just... That's what kills me right now. That's what's dragging me down. Is remembering that.
You could say that, yes.
The nerve
You
of
know,
these people!
He is charging
it's
outlandish
just-
prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling
Life
his
is
pockets.
just not easy for anyone.
'Tis only survival
And
of the
everybody
fittest.
goes through their own
All
struggles.
of these cretins would do the same in
Some
his
people are
shoes,
better at
given
hiding
the
it, some are
chance.
better at taking,
I have limited supplies.
taking the blows
The people
and keep,
decide what those supplies are
keep
worth.
going. And I am
You
not.
bought
I'm
most of
frail
your
and
wares from
fragile
these
and
very people
broken.
last week.
And I'm
Now
trying
they
to
flee
get
for their
better. I'm
lives.
trying
and
to
you
be a
want
better
to
person.
talk business?
Look, stranger,
You know,
I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting
I'm
with that
trying
priest.
to be the
I'm an
person
honest
that I
merchant,
want to
nothing
be,
more.
and it's hard. Because all these years and years of issues.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
And
They
just
send their very
pain
last
and all these
coin
scars
because
are
they
just
are desperate
dragging me
and
down,
this
and I
preys
don't
upon
want to
them
be
as
that.
surely
I
as
want
the
to be
bandits
happy. I
outside the
want
city.
to be able
I'm
to
not arguing
actually
anymore.
enjoy life. I would
Drive off
like
this
to be
woman and
able
get
to
your 100
actually enjoy the life I
Otherwise,
have
I'm
and not
taking my
have to live
wagon
through
and leaving.
video game characters. I would.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge
But-
something.
Do what you must.
At the same time, it is
So long
hard.
as the price
You know,
is to
I'm
not
lucky.
beggar the needy.
I've been lucky
Fine,
because I've
fine,
had
done.
really good
And
friends
since
throughout
you
my
don't
life
do me,
when I needed
normal
them.
prices for you.
I have,
So,
you know,
we have come to solve
I'm
every
very
squabble in the
lucky right
village
now.
personally.
where I am. You know,
Mine
I have a
and the
fresh
dog's
start.
will
I'm
be
in a good
impressed.
area. I can
Thank you
do
for
a
your
lot of
generous
things that I need
assistance.
to do right
May the
now.
Maker watch
Just,
over
you know,
you.
given time. But it's still hard to